It's just a gamble. It's much better to wait, see if something just holds. It looks terrible.
What you're about to see is a video snippet from inside the boiler room. Every single morning before the open of the US stock markets, I analyze dozens of stocks and then decide on the trades that we're going to look at for that day with dozens of traders. We all get together, execute trades, chat some, and make some money together on a Zoom conference call. Go to thepatterntrader.com/club to find out more.
This is CRM. This was a Wall Street darling. Now it looks like it's just got this huge, this kind of looks like FedEx before FedEx fell apart. Kind of have a head and shoulders here. This whole thing looks like a head and shoulders here with a large drooping neckline. So even though there's been a huge amount of carnage, this still looks like it could get cut in half from here. You know, come back to at least there. So Facebook looks like this, Meta, Restoration Hardware looks like this. So they're all kind of tracing out these things. And, you know, it's just been a grinding market lower. And it will continue to be so. I mean, these are the TLTs. I mean, it's just been straight down. This is the 20-year treasury. And, you know, pattern equals trajectory. You had this, you know, head and shoulders up here, and then it was all the way down. And there's just nothing to suggest that, you know, this thing's really ready to turn around. But, you know, the level of sell-off has been so sharp that at some point, you know, the risk reward of getting, you know, getting short here is just not there. So again, we've done so much carnage already. You know, you get a whiff of something, you know, good, you know, and you could be up here tomorrow. So, you know, you don't want to get short in the hole here. There may be, you know, things left on the table and, you know, oh, well, you know, just got to let that one go, you know, go by. It's just, at some point, it just becomes an offset of risk and reward. I'm looking at NVIDIA. I actually bought NVIDIA yesterday, took out $2 and left. And I may do the same today, just put a bid much lower. It's kind of hanging out on this, let's see if you join all of these. Let me just do a better job. I thought this was closer. So you can see you're coming pretty close to this thing. So, you know, again, you're dribbling lower, but, you know, if you come lower and then put a stake in the ground, you could get a rally out of here. So I might just put a bid lower to try and, you've come off pretty quickly and whatever. So I don't know. It's just a gamble. It's much better to wait, see if something just holds, and then, you know, take a shot at, you know, the upside here. But this thing looks like, again, this thing's been just really cratered. We're at this little support line. I don't know if it'll hold. It looks terrible. You know, I'm not looking for much when I make these plays. But, you know, that's about it. I don't have a lot of ideas right now. Everything's making new lows. Zscaler, and I don't know if it came off in the aftermarket too. I can look right now. It's real easy to look because I think there was something there. Yeah, this thing came off in the aftermarket last night. It's trading at 150. It's down $7 right now. So again, you know, pattern, you know, equals trajectory. But, you know, again, here's the difficulty. It's just, you're at these levels. And then just when you think you got it, you know, they have another short. So this thing looks like it can make itself back to 140 before you hit any support. And, you know, and then you may get this again. And then you got to clear under here. And then there's, you know, you got to clear this. So I can see trading is going to be, trading has been difficult, but now it's going to get really difficult. These things are going lower, but it's a grind. 3 steps forward, 2 back, then you get these monster rallies in your face, and then it goes again. So I wish I had, I can feel it in myself. I see S&P going to 3,200, and maybe the easiest way is just to play the indexes. Look for rallies in the indexes, or just wait for an opportunity where it's pretty clear in the stock where, it's come down, goes up, and then kind of gives you a signal, gives you a reversal that you can kind of understand where to join that trade. But it's just, this is difficult stuff, even though it's going down. That's the thing. I know where these things are going. It's just hairy to get in there. It's just slice and dice. Tesla, I think, is going to give up the ghost, but how many times have I written the obituary on this stock? And again, you've had a pretty good dissemination of energy. But, here again, all the way back here, all of these collective patterns were telling us, this thing was over, but it always had another fight left in it. Now you can see all of these reversals here, this triple top. And now it's just, these are all tops. This is broken. It's going down. It's just a question of, you've gone straight down. Now you're at this, little collection area around 240. So ideally, I want some kind of bounce to get the next sell off. I don't really want to just sell, when the energy is, been dissipated like this. So this is the, the discipline, if you will. And then, I'll be really upset if I miss it, because I've been waiting for this thing forever. So it's just catching this thing has just not been easy. So you can see we recently broke through this uptrend line. There's been so many uptrend lines that we broke. And now, this thing is going lower. It just is. It always has been. It hit this huge distribution area right there. And that was it. So I would love to see just some maybe little pullback to this breakout area, and then, at 240, just load it up. Or maybe not. This thing could just, go crazy, and then it could take a lot longer. Whenever you're at these major levels, it doesn't give this up too easily, and you've come straight down. So, here again, if you've got a 6-month, year kind of horizon, just put some short and leave it, because this thing will be a lot lower. I always said this was going to be a 350 stock, and right now this was a 3-to-1, so it's trading at about 660, down from about 1250. And I just think we get cut in half from here. This thing is a parabolic implosion waiting to happen. So I don't know. I just can't see these rallies holding much, in the indexes or whatever. Everything looks like it wants to go lower. It's pretty tough in here.
Hey, if you would like to trade alongside me every day and join our most prestigious program, then head over to thepatterntrader.com/club for more information.